We live in a world that celebrates speed, faster internet, faster deliveries, faster communication, faster results. Every day we are surrounded by messages telling us that quicker is better, that productivity is success, and that time spent slowly is time wasted. Yet there is a growing movement that quietly challenges this idea. It is a philosophy of slow art. At its heart, slow craft is not simply about making things by hand. It is a way of thinking, a way of working, a way of relating to time itself. It values patience over haste, process over instant results, and quality over quantity. Pottery is perhaps one of those clearest examples of this philosophy. Nothing about ceramics happens quickly. Clay must be prepared, forms must be shaped carefully, pieces need time to dry, glazes require testing and application. Kiln takes hours, sometimes days to complete a firing cycle. At every stage, the material sets its own pace. The potter cannot rush the process without consequences. A piece dried too quickly may crack. A rushed firing may damage the work. Impatience often creates problems that patience would have prevented. And so, from the very beginning, pottery teaches an unusual lesson. Some things become better when they take longer. This idea in sharp contrast to so much of modern culture. Today, products are designed to be produced as quickly and cheaply as possible. Efficiency is often prioritized above craftsmanship. Objects are made, purchased, used, and replaced at remarkable speed. Slow craft asks a different question. Instead of asking, how fast can this be made? It asks, how well can this be made? The focus shifts from output to intention. Every stage becomes meaningful. Every decision matters. Every mark left by the maker carries evidence of time, attention, and care. When a potter spends hours shaping a bowl, they are doing more than producing an object. They are investing a part of themselves into the process. The finished piece becomes a record of patience, skill, and presence. This is one reason handmade objects often feel different from mass-produced ones. It is not simply because they are unique, it is because they contain visible traces of human attention. The philosophy of slow art also changes the experience of the maker. Many people approach creative work with goals and expectations. They focus on the finished piece, the sale, the exhibition, or the final result. While those things certainly matter, slow craft encourages attention to the journey rather than the destination. The process itself becomes valuable. A potter centering clay on the wheel is not merely trying to finish a bowl. They are practicing focus. They are developing sensitivity. They are learning through repetition. Each moment becomes part of the reward. This mindset can be surprisingly freeing. When the process becomes meaningful, success is no longer dependent solely on the outcome. A cracked pot may still contain lessons. A failed glaze may still offer discoveries. Even imperfect results contribute to growth. Slow craft teaches us that value can still exist within making itself. There is also an element of resistance within this philosophy. Choosing to work slowly in a fast-moving world can feel almost radical. It means reducing to measure everything by speed, efficiency, and productivity. It means recognizing that some experiences deserve time. A handmade ceramic piece may take days, weeks, or even months to complete, yet that time is not wasted. It is part of the object's story. The layers of effort, waiting, adjustments, and care become embedded within the work. The finished piece carries evidence of a process that could not be rushed. Perhaps this is why so many people are drawn to crafts like pottery. Beyond the objects themselves, they offer something increasingly rare, an opportunity to slow down, to pay attention, to work with patience, to engage fully with a single task without constantly seeking the next one. In doing so, people often discover something unexpected. Slowing down does not necessarily mean accomplishing less. Sometimes it means experiencing more awareness, more connection, more appreciation for the materials, the process, moments at hand. The philosophy of slow craft reminds us that not everything valuable arrives instantly. Some of the most meaningful things in life, mastery, wisdom, relationships, creativity, and growth develops gradually. Like clay drying on a shelf, like a glaze maturing in the kiln, like a potter refining their skill over years of practice. These things cannot be rushed, and perhaps this is exactly what makes them worthwhile. In the end, slow craft is not really about pottery at all. It is about learning to live with greater patience, greater intention, and greater appreciation for the journey. Because sometimes the slow way is not the opposite of progress. Sometimes it is the deepest form of it.